Dear students, welcome to 10th class biology. So we were discussing the chapter reproduction in plants and animals. Last class we covered menstrual cycle and what are the different phases of menstrual cycle. Okay, so you already know all those points. So menstruation takes place when ovum and sperm, if they are not fertilized, if they are not fused, menstruation starts. And if they are fertilized, then stages of development of fetus starts. Okay, so today we are going to begin what are the different stages of development of fetus. It starts from fertilization to parturition. So discuss one by one. So you have to know all these terms in today's class. What is fertilization and what is formation of blastula and what mean by implantation, gastrulation, organogenesis, gestation and parturition. Okay, so I will discuss briefly each terms. First of all, fertilization. Fertilization you already know. Fertilization means the fusion of ovum or oocyte with the sperm. It is called fertilization and they form zygote, single cell called zygote. Okay, so fusion of ovum and sperm and they form zygote is called, that process is called fertilization. And the zygote undergoes several divisions, rapid mitotic divisions and form many celled stage. That stage is called blastula. That is called cleavage and formation of blastula. And this blastula which implant or which attaches on the uterine part of the female reproductive system, that is called implantation. Okay, so the zygote which undergoes several divisions and which roll down from fallopian tube to uterus, during this time they undergo several divisions and form blastula or blastocyst, and this blastocyst which attach with the uterus wall or uterine wall, that process is called implantation. Then what happens next? This blastocyst or blastula on the uterine wall undergo into another form, that is called gastrula. And this gastrula, at this gastrula stage, they have three germ layers. They form three germ layers: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Okay, and next to organogenesis. In this stage, what happens? From these germ layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm, different organs will develop, like brain and muscles and liver, heart, nail, hair. All these organs will develop at the stage of organogenesis. Organogenesis means formation of organs. Next phase is gastrulation. So the blastocyst on the uterine wall which is attached on the uterine wall, that is called implantation, and this blastocyst undergoes several develop into this blastocyst which develop into gastrula. At this stage, what happens? They form three germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. That is called gastrulation. And next stage is organogenesis. From these three germ layers, ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm, different organs will develop. That is called organogenesis, formation of organs. Then gestation. Gestation simply means pregnancy. Okay, in this time the embryo undergoes full development. This time period is called pregnancy. Then finally parturition. Parturition means the embryo undergo full development and become young one, and this young one expel out from mother body, that is called parturition, childbirth. Parturition otherwise called childbirth. So these are the different stages of fetal development from fertilization to childbirth. Okay, so we will discuss one by one in very detail. First of all, fertilization. Fertilization, I told you, it is the process by which oocyte or ovum, they fuse with sperm and form zygote. It is called fertilization. Okay. The zygote is also called pre-fertilized egg. Okay. So fertilization is possible only when the egg which is released from the ovary, it can be alive about 24 hours. The egg can be alive or the oocyte can be alive. They can alive about 24 hours. Okay. If fertilization is not going to happen in these 24 hours, what is going to happen? Menstruation starts. The process of menstruation will start, because if there is no fertilization, the bleeding and destruction of uterine wall going to be start. So within these 24 hours, fertilization must start. Next step after fertilization, it is cleavage and formation of blastula. So the zygote which is formed after fertilization, which undergo first cleavage or first division after 30 hours. Okay, zygote undergo first cleavage after 30 hours. Then it will undergo series of multiple divisions, mitotic divisions, and finally it will form a structure called blastula or blastocyst. Okay, so after fertilization, within 30 hours, zygote will undergo first cleavage. Then after, it will undergo series of rapid mitotic divisions and finally form blastula. This blastula structure, it consists of around more than 100 cells. Okay, so inside this blastula, larger cells are formed, and these larger cells are surrounded by younger cells, smaller cells. So inside the blastula, larger cells are formed and it is surrounded by smaller cells. So from here, this zygote will roll down into uterus. This is called uterus. Okay, this is ovary, this is fallopian tube. Here the fertilization takes place, and zygote is developed here, and this zygote it will roll down into uterus. In between, the blastula or blastocyst develops. Okay, then what happens next is implantation. So this zygote roll down into uterus. In between, blastula develop, and this blastula attached with uterus wall, that is called implantation. So implantation means attachment of blastula or blastocyst, both are same, into uterine wall or endometrium is called implantation. Endometrium or uterine wall is called implantation. So it will take around, from zygote to develop blastula, it will take around 6 to 7 days. Okay, so in between 6 to 7 days, blastula will form, and this blastula attached with this uterine wall. The next step is going to start, that is gastrulation. Next stage of development, which is called gastrulation. So this is blastula or blastocyst. This blastula which attaches on the uterine wall endometrium, that process is called implantation. We already covered. And after implantation, what is going to happen? This blastula which will transform into gastrula, and they form 3 germinal layers, that is called gastrulation. So gastrulation means transformation of blastula into gastrula and the formation of 3 germinal layers, that is called gastrulation. 3 germinal layers which are formed by rearrangement of cells. What are those 3 germinal layers? First one, outer layer, which is called ectoderm, and middle layer is called mesoderm, and inner layer is called endoderm. Okay, ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm, and gastrula. This together called this development, this stage together called gastrulation. After gastrulation, what is going to happen? Organogenesis. Organogenesis means formation of organs from these germinal layers. Okay, ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. From these three germinal layers, organs develop. For example, ectoderm. From this ectoderm, like skin, hair, brain, all these structures are formed. Mesoderm, heart, kidney, like organs are developed. From the endoderm, internal linings of our organs are developed from the endoderm. Okay, so formation of development of organs, that stage is called organogenesis from these germinal layers. Gestation. Gestation simply means pregnancy. It is a time period in which the embryo which attain its development in the uterus, that time period is called gestation. And human, it is around the last around 28 days. The pregnancy period is around 28 days, and during this time what happens? Uterus, the embryo which attain its full development, which expand during the time of pregnancy. Uterus expand to 500 times of its normal size. 500 size of its times of its normal size. Okay, to accommodate the developing embryo. So that's about gestation. Then after gestation, what happens? The embryo become a complete developed young one, and this young one expelled out from mother body. So at the end of gestation, the fully developed young one, it is expelled from mother body, that is parturition. So how this takes place? The posterior lobe of pituitary gland, this pituitary gland present in our brain, which produce a hormone called oxytocin, and this hormone which result in contraction of uterine. The uterine wall contracted and create a force to expel the young one from mother body. Okay, so that is called parturition. So the hormone oxytocin, which is responsible for parturition, which helps in uterine contraction. So by that, the fully developed young one expelled from mother body, result in childbirth or parturition. So uterine muscles are contracted with help of oxytocin. So if there is any delay in pregnancy, in parturition or childbirth, doctors they provide this hormone injection, oxytocin, for childbirth. Okay. Next, lactation. Lactation means process of production of milk from mammary gland of mother. So mother mammary gland produce milk after childbirth. Okay, that is called lactation. So this mammary gland, they stimulated to produce milk by the hormone called prolactin. This prolactin which stimulates mammary gland to produce milk, and this prolactin which is produced from pituitary gland. Okay, so pituitary gland produce prolactin, and this prolactin which stimulates mammary gland after childbirth to produce milk. And another hormone, oxytocin. You already discussed about oxytocin, which helps in uterine contraction, and this oxytocin also helps in ejection of milk from mother body. Ejection of milk. Okay. Then after childbirth, the first fluid that is formed from mammary gland of mother body, that is called colostrum. Colostrum. The colostrum means the first fluid formed inside the mammary gland of mother body, and this colostrum, which contains so many antibodies and nutrients for the new one or young one, okay, or for baby. So those antibodies are present in colostrum. It is like a yellow color fluid, and these fluids are produced by mammary gland, and these fluids are rich with antibodies that is essential for baby.